night in terms of levels of performance. It's probably going to be enough for a similar scoreline if Martin Lukeman carries on like he's been going with it.
Yeah, from what we've seen so far, you can't argue with the fact you feel Chris Dobey will win this match comfortably. Put in 2 professional performances. Mentioned he's been working on his finishing as well. He's finishing at 53%. Lukeman is underwhelmed, and he'll be really frustrated after having such fond memories 12 months ago. Hasn't managed to get going here, and will look ahead to the remainder of the year for Chris Dobey. Just got to stay focused, and then his immediate focus will then turn to the last 16.
Yeah, this Group B paired up, if you like, with Group A for the last 16 ties, and that is that
60.
Pretty difficult to call group with Humphries and Aspinall and Michael Smith.
You'd think Chris Dobey, we're both thinking he'll top the group, he'll get what he needs here. The likelihood is it's going to be Nathan Aspinall or Michael Smith, but there is a chance of Luke Humphries finishing second. There's a chance of Luke Humphries not making it through still. You'd feel he'd get what's needed. That's where all the drama is in terms of the calculators. The remainder, got some straight shootouts.
Put himself in a good position in this leg, Martin Lukeman, but he might let it slip here.
Good switch from Chris. He didn't do enough for the first start. It was perfect for him to fill up, but good decision making from Dobey. He's just double checking. There's a dart of a double here. It's double 16 for Lukeman for the opening leg.
92.
Is it inside?
118.
That's a beauty, single 18. Leaves tops for an early break.
98. Martin requires 60.
Something to work with for Martin here. To double 4. You just feel, yeah, you just felt that was wild. You see about the look on his face. Nothing's working for Martin Lukeman at the minute. It's been a disappointing return to Wolverhampton so far, and he's going to be made to pay for those misses.
Surprised himself with that miss.
10. Martin required 2.
Well, not only has he missed 4 darts already, Martin Lukeman cannot afford to miss inside. That's what happens on dart 2, and this is not the sign-off that Martin Lukeman wanted from this tournament. Not started that way anyway.
We saw an opening leg with Luke Humphries and Michael Smith just 24 hours ago, where they were messing around on the doubles. And this one could be similar. Chris Dobey having a right smile. He can afford to smile. He's through to the last 16. Martin Lukeman just needs to take something from this tournament. And the shenanigans goes on.
Chris required 5.
Double 2. We're not destined for them both being on double 1, are we?
He's going to do well to get in there, Dan. Over to the right. Oh, good dart from Chris Dobey. And breaks through, and messy leg, and Martin Lukeman will be kicking himself. And I suppose he can sort of acknowledge that leg with Chris Dobey. But for Martin Lukeman, he teed up the leg pretty well as well.
59.
Well, you're right, we did have a leg very much like that between Luke Humphries and Michael Smith the other night. And that one ended with a 9-darter. So the omens are good.
100.
One's popped up on my social media, one's worst leg ever. I was in it. Me and Mensur Sulovic, similar to that, messing around for Asia Ali Pali. So don't feel too bad, lads.
Well, we did have one this year on the tour that went into the 40s.
100.
On the European tour. I will not name the players, but you can find it. It's great.
For Martin Lukeman, I've been in a situation before. You're playing a game when you're out the tournament, and you go up there and try and tell yourself, I can still come third, I can work with it. But you don't feel like that. You feel deflated. You want to compete. And that open leg's not going to help his cause.
Require 161.
Well, it could go, but doesn't.
$93. Christian requires 66.
The double is advantage. Double 80.
Much
Much more like it from Chris Dobey, and that is 2-0. This is a very difficult tournament for which to qualify. Chris Dobey was absolutely fuming last year. He was #1 in the floor events. He won a whole load of titles. He's done the same this year. It was enough to get in the tournament this year. It wasn't last year, and he didn't find his way through the qualifiers. But Martin Lukeman gets here by reaching the final of last year's tournament. So it's great, you're in the Grand Slam in 12 months' time, but he's not really threatened to qualify by any other means in the next 12 months, has he?
There's been one run to a quarter-final on tour, and it just indicates he hasn't kicked on, Martin, because he was brilliant here last year. Getting to the final, he was well beaten by Luke Littler. At the semi-final against Mickey Mansell, there was a big win in the quarter-final against Rob Cross as well. You kind of thought, right, get yourself up towards the top 32 and kick on from there, and it hasn't really worked out for Martin Lukeman. He's a really dedicated player as well. He's a keen practicer. I think he's one of those ones that likes to be here 4 or 5 hours before he plays as well.
Yeah, he's a grafter, Martin Lukeman, and he's got a fabulous record against Chris Dobey, by the way. He's beaten him all 3 times they've played. He actually beat him the first time he ever played a big TV event, the UK Open. Going back 8 years.
Yeah, he was a bit of an unknown then, and Chris Dobey would have felt really confident, but it was kind of the first glimpse we've got of Martin Lukeman.
100.
Chris Dobey obviously wants to top the group. He wants to give himself the best chance of avoiding Luke Humphries, at least for the next round. And he wants a nice little £3.5 grand bonus, ranking money as well. But when you're already through, is there a danger, Mark, that you don't have quite the same levels of urgency or focus or intensity as you would normally?
I generally haven't done it, Dan.
Yeah, well,
I've got through my groups.
Theoretically speaking, Mark.
I've needed a few legs in the game, but yeah, I'd imagine there's not that same nerves and sense of jeopardy, is there? But like you rightly said, finish top, in theory, you get an easier draw in the next round. And the bonus of finishing top as well, which is ranking money. And Chris is defending a lot of the World Championship as well. I think there's a quarter-final. And he's going the right way about topping this group. This is convincing now from Chris Dobey. Sloppy opening leg, but a couple of breaks. He's in command.
Yeah, 76 checkout to follow the 66 checkout, and after that, ropey opener. Dobey's just doing what he's done so far in this tournament. And throughout a lot of this year, his TV results may not be as good as he liked. He has walked into some big performances on a pretty regular basis, though.
100.
It was a steady Premier League campaign as well, wasn't it? Got himself a nightly win.
58.
Again, not making the playoffs, but was well and truly belonged in that event.
$85. $48. $42. $96. $58.
His head's not dropping at all, Martin Lukeman. He just can't get the range at all. Keeps on plugging away, but nothing's really working for him.
And it all could have been different had he just held throwing that opening leg. Just something to work with, and it's been a frustrating campaign for Martin. He just want to get this game over with. dust himself down. He's in the Players' Championship finals in Minehead. He'll face Bradley Brooks in the opening round.
107.
And it's on to the World Championships, and he'll hope for an upturn in form, because it's been a rough 2025 for Martin.
Double 14. Just missed inside. Now, Martin Lukeman, it looked to me like a big 7 to leave 170. He's not going to go.
58. Christopher
Awkward double 7. Got under no pressure, Chris Dobey. Similar to that double 2 in the opening leg, we just got to go to the side of it. Just go through the middle now.
7.
Chance for Lukeman. It wasn't a great leave off 170.
Should get a dart. Does get a dart. Tops. Martin Lukeman with a ton-plus finish. It's his first leg of the game. Gets it against the darts as well.
Well done, Martin Lukeman. Nice seeing players struggle up there. Had to work hard in this event for anything, and he's got very little, but
41.
again, just frustrated there, you can see. Nothing's coming easy for Martin.
Yeah, well, even with the legs we've already played, Dobey knows he's going to finish top, or he is going to finish top. Whether he knows it or not, I'm not sure. Martin Lukeman is definitely now going to finish bottom. But if he had just let his head drop and got frustrated, he probably wouldn't have taken out 112. You don't want to exit with a heavy defeat. And as you say, he's got some big tournaments coming up.
83.
Yeah, even if there's just a couple of wins for Martin, one in each tournament, just something to work with, a bit more prize money, then you kind of hit the reset in the new year. Ideally, you want to have a deep run, win more games, but when wins have been hard to come by, just one tournament, one game at a time, and that'll be the approach from Martin. He's averaging shy of 70 here. The majority of the damage was done in that opening leg for that average. Dobey just trying to reassert himself and just get this game tied up. He could win the group with 3-5-1 victories.
58.
Nicely manoeuvred around those first two, leaves himself a 2-darter.
Chris Dobey going through in top spot. Who will join him? Interesting straight shootout later on. Damon Hetter and Jeroen van der Velde. Damon struggled in his opening 2 games.
127.
Jeroen van der Velde has been enjoying his debut on the big stage.
Martin require 136.
He's going to allow Dobey back for 4-1, and then he'll throw for another 5-1 win.
Chris required 20.
He can pin this double 10. 4-5-5. 4-1 it is. Chris Dobey on the brink of a clean sweep in the group stage.
Max number 2 for Chris.
140.
Be okay with that though. Chris Dobey's campaign will resume on Wednesday. Remaining 4 groups conclude tomorrow night.
83.
Chris Dobey hasn't really broke sweat getting out of this group. Harder challenges, there's definitely a wait.
A little concerning from Lukeman there, but he eventually gets the ton 40.
I will say don't throw a dart if it doesn't feel right in your hand, and it was just definitely just wasn't settled there, whether it was just
35.
the grip or there was a loose stem, but it's happening again there. He's just a little bit hot and bothered.
41. $96.
Gets in within touching distance of another 5-1 win.
Maybe his last starts and something creeping in his last 6 or 9 starts. So just pick up the treble 19 with Dobey
70.
to wrap up a pretty straightforward display.
Double 16.
38.
Match start missed. He's probably going to get some more in this leg.
I'd be amazed if he doesn't return. And story of the campaign for Martin Lukeman. Brilliant campaign 12 months ago, but it's fallen short here. And Chris Dobey to wrap up
32.
Group B in top spot.
And that is a trio of convincing victories for Chris Dobey. He tops the group and tops the group comfortably for the loss of just 3 legs across his 3 matches. Hollywood is through. He is going to face whoever finishes second in Group A. You're going to have to wait till the end of the night, the last 2 matches of the night. And the players are starting to arrive and prepare.